Hey everybody, it is Ed. Finally back to do the next in my series. This would be number four. Number four, right? Yeah, 04. That's what it says on here. It's not really an album review series, so to speak, but just give you an idea of the songs that I feel are the three best songs on every album that Elvis ever released, and what I feel is the weakest song on every Elvis album ever released. Now, my opinion may differ from yours, and that is quite okay. Is what it is. All right. So, Elvis's Christmas album. What can be said about this album? This album was initially released back in 1957 by RCA. And when it was originally released, it came packaged with this really neat picture book, which featured many photos of Elvis himself in the flesh. All right, so in this copy is a very, very nice, accurate reproduction of the original. Oops, almost dropped it. And this came from the 60 CD box set. This is a little tightly packed because it is a gatefold, but the other ones are not as tight. All right, now, what songs do we have on here? All right, so we're looking at 3 hits and a miss as far as I'm concerned. All right, but we are talking about Elvis's Christmas album, so this may be very, very difficult to get through. We'll see. All right, but what do we have on here? Well, according to this, we have side 1, which is starting with Santa Claus is Back in Town. Thoroughly enjoyable song. Now, is it one of my top 3? Let's go through the rest of them, and then we'll come back and find out. All right, and then from there, we go to White Christmas. And then I believe we have, I can't see there, so I'm going to read it. Here Comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Then we have I'll Be Home for Christmas. That's a goodie also. Will that be in my top 3? I don't know. Blue Christmas. Who doesn't know Blue Christmas? If you don't know Elvis Presley's Blue Christmas, I can't understand why you were watching this channel. All right, Santa, Bring My Baby Back to Me. That will end off side 1. And I feel that side 1 is an extremely strong side of songs. And there's 6 songs on there, and it's going to be very difficult to choose 3 just from those 3. But let's see what we have on side 2. Side 2 begins with O Little Town of Bethlehem. Then we have Silent Night. There'll Be Peace in the Valley for Me. I Believe. Take My Hand, Precious Lord. And then, closing it out, It Is No Secret What God Can Do. Now, in my opinion, pretty much every one of these songs is stellar, or Elvis's performance of them are stellar. So let's go through this and let's see if I can pick out what I feel are the 3 best on this album. All right, so we're going to start off with Santa Claus is Back in Town. Strong start to the album. Has a really great feel to it. This is one of the songs where I really appreciate the Jordanaires and like what they do on the song. And of course, Elvis's performance in that gritty voice. And it's just a really cool, I don't know, just a great song. So is it one of the top 3 on here? Yeah, I'm definitely going to say it's in the top 3. All right, then we're going to go with White Christmas. White Christmas is next. I enjoy Elvis's rendition of White Christmas. I think he sounds great. And I do enjoy the song, but I cannot say that it is in my top 3. So I'm going to leave that out of the top 3, but it definitely is not the weakest song, in my opinion, on this album. All right, and then we have Here Comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. I love this song, and I've loved it ever since I was a child. But even still, when it comes on, it still elicits a feeling within me, and I truly love it, especially the way that Elvis sings the lyrics. They are just so heartfelt, and Santa Claus knows that we're God's children. That makes everything right. I mean, it's just I don't know. I love it. So you know what? I'm putting that in my top three as well. So I know it's going to be difficult. Some people are like, "What? Are you crazy?" Well, that's how I feel. So I'm going to go with Santa Claus is back in town, and here comes Santa Claus right down Santa Claus Lane. All right, then we have "I'll Be Home for Christmas." Again, another thoroughly enjoyable song. Love Elvis's performance on it, and it's truly a great song. Is it in my top three? I, you know what? We'll get back to it. Blue Christmas. Okay, again, what can we say about Blue Christmas? I'm not even going to say anything about it. It's a phenomenal song. It's a lot of fun, and it's a classic. All right, but is it in my top three? Some of you are going to be like, wait a minute, you put Here Comes Santa Claus, but you didn't put Blue Christmas? What the hell's wrong with you? I don't know. It is what it is. All right, but no, Blue Christmas did not make it. All right, and Santa, Bring My Baby Back to Me. Another stellar song. Truly love it. And you know what? There's the last one in my top three. Now, what's going to be the miss? Well, if I really had to pick the miss, it would have to be between White Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Blue Christmas, Oh Little Town of Bethlehem, Silent Night, There'll Be Peace in the Valley for Me, I Believe, Take My Hand, Precious Lord, or It's No Secret What God Can Do. Well, you know what? If I have to pick one, I'm going to go with the last song on the album with It's No Secret What God Can Do. Um, I, and really no particular reason. It's just that if I have to choose one, that's the one I guess I'm going to choose. Um, yeah, I really can't give anything about it. In other words, I guess what I'm really trying to say is I think this whole album is stellar. I don't find one dud on here, and I listen to it every Christmas, and I thoroughly enjoy it still to this day. So there you have it. So all in all, just a great, great album. And not even just for Christmas time. I enjoy listening to it, any time of the year. So there you have it. There's my 2 cents. And if you want, leave me a comment in the comments. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching. All right. But that's pretty much all I got for this one. So, as always, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Take care.